Hello everyone and welcome back to Army Takuzi. You guys already know who I am, but if you are new, then you can call me Zumoshi, and today I'm going to be binge watching Banana Fish, hence why I am still in my pajamas. Alright, before we begin, if you have not subscribed down below, then please feel free to do so. Also feel free to follow me on my social media right here. Disclaimer, this video will have spoilers, so if you have not seen Banana Fish, then I highly recommend you click off of this video. If you guys don't want to hear me talk for my intro and just want to jump right into the time lapse, then here's a timestamp for you. Other than that, my friend recommended I watch Banana Fish. It's a short 24 episode series, so I figured it was something I could, binge watch and share on the channel with you guys. I don't know too much about the series. All I know is that I think it's crime related somehow, and then we have two male protagonists, and that I think they might have feelings for each other, or they might fall in love or something. So this could be a BL anime, and if so, I'm excited because I've never seen a BL anime, surprisingly. But yeah, that's what we're working with today, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there for today. I only watched episodes 1 through 8. Eiji has already been kidnapped and is going back to New York with it shorter now. Ash and the others have also been taken and are heading back to New York as well. So that's where I'm left off on episode 8. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. I have to stop for tonight because I have schoolwork I need to get to, but I will be back to keep binging this tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is officially day 3. I forgot to close out day 2 once I watched those episodes, but where we left off at the end of day 2 was that Arthur is now dead. Ash got rid of him. Ash is now in the hospital. He got moved to that mental institution place where they were pumping the criminals full of banana fish, using them as basically test subjects. Ash escapes with Professor Dawson, and after he finds out that Eiji got locked up, he has no idea where he is now. So like Eiji's gone. So that's where we're at. We're now gonna begin day 3. We're almost done with the show, so let's keep going. Okay, I also wanted to mention this in day 2, but this far in the show, I think it's pretty safe to assume that Ash and Edgy are not love interests in this show. Their relationship dynamic is not like that. Maybe originally the manga had some kind of BL influences, but the anime adaptation is not taking that approach as to what I've seen so far. Either way, I still like the show and I still really enjoy seeing the characters interact with each other. So, okay, that's all I wanted to say. Let's keep going. So, I just finished the last episode of Banana Fish, and I was a total mess. Like, I think a whole hour and a half has gone by now since I finished it because I had to take a minute to like collect myself. I wasn't even gonna wrap up the ending of this video today. I was gonna do it like tomorrow or later this week because I wanted to gather my thoughts and explain everything that I thought about the show. But after that ending, I was like, I need to get on here and just say what I need to say so I can finish this, get it out to you guys, whatever. First of all, the reason you couldn't even see my reaction to the ending, the last episode of Banana Fish, is because my computer started tripping on me. I couldn't watch it on there, so I had to watch the last episode on my phone. And for those of you who do not know, I record using my phone most of the time, so I couldn't film my reaction and watch it at the same time using the same device. So that's what happened. The ending, I'm not like mad. It's not a bad ending. It's just not what we were expecting. It's not what I was expecting anyways, especially since they hit you with that the last 2 minutes, deadass last 2 minutes of the show. I think last 2 or 3 minutes we see Ash get stabbed, and I'm just like, what the heck? We were getting this closure, this sense of peace, between Ash and Edgy. Like, I don't even know, because it's bad enough that Ash didn't go see Edgy before he went to Japan, and then with that happening at the end, we know they're never going to see each other again. Ash gets stabbed. He wobbles into the public library, takes a seat, and he's not concerned about dying. He's mentioned it in the show earlier before that he wasn't afraid of dying. The only thing he's concerned about at this point is finishing Eiji's letter, coming to peace with his friend. And despite what most think, I went ahead and did a Google search about the ending, because in the anime they leave it open. We don't know if Ash eventually gets help and survives, or if he bleeds out in the library. So I searched it up. Apparently in the manga, it's confirmed that Ash did pass away. He doesn't make it. He just lies there and eventually bleeds out. In the anime, as I said before, they leave it open. They don't show us. The screen just goes dark, and that's how the show ends. So some fans like to believe that, he made it, and he eventually takes the plane ticket that Eiji left for Ash and goes to Japan and meets up with Eiji, and they live happily ever after, And then others, like me, believe otherwise, because if we're going to be logical, then let's let's be real. You know, Ash is in this library, he's bleeding out, and no one knows it. We see the librarian, she sees him unconscious, you know, and no one knows any better. And even if he were to get help and go to the hospital, you know, Ash is a criminal. He's going to prison. He's not going to be able to see Edgy, you know? So regardless, they're separated. And I really think Ash does pass, so, you know, they won't be able to see each other again, unfortunately. And I know they were trying to, like, do a comparison between, like, Ash's journey, Ash's life, to that leopard that dies in the snowy mountain, you know? So, like, everything Ash had gone through, all of his trials and tribulations with Banana Fish and Galzine and everybody, is him climbing up that mountain, that, like, dangerous lifestyle, to the point of no return, to the point of him getting stabbed. He can no longer go back to the bottom. He can no longer go back to Edgy. It's too late now. But yeah, so that's my take on the ending. I'm not mad at it. I'm like, I don't know, it's just bittersweet, or bitter, I guess I should say, but it's not bad, it's just sad. So as for pacing, this show is only 24 episodes. They do a very good job with the pacing. As soon as the anime starts, we see what's going on. They immediately introduce Ash, and later on they immediately introduce Edgy. Pacing, good. We see a lot happen in these 24 episodes, you know. Ash meets Edgy, Ash goes to jail, meets Max, you know, Ash and Edgy get captured, and then the whole thing with Arthur, and then, you know, there's just a lot happens. You know, we see them go through a lot together in just 24 episodes. So pacing, pretty good for the show. I'm not mad at it at all. I was engaged the entire time. As far as plot points and conflict, pretty clear throughout the entire show. We have our main problem, which is the banana fish, the mystery behind it, what they're doing with it. And what I like about Banana Fish is that it's like they're not only dealing with one enemy the entire time. Like, the main problem is Banana Fish, but we have all of these other small conflicts happening, all because of this one main thing, which is the drug. So that is good as well. So we have like multiple plot points in this one 24 episode series, you know. And as for character development, obviously our main characters are Ash and Edgy. For Ash's character development, I would say it's a lot more gradual than Edgy's, you know. And Ash himself, I feel like he has this inner turmoil, you know, because it's like he doesn't want to be alone, but at the same time he doesn't want anyone to really get close to him, because everyone he invites in, everyone that's in his circle, ends up getting hurt. You see that with Skipper, you see that with Shorter, you see that with that girl he talked about that he had liked. She ended up getting killed just because someone thought she was his girlfriend. So it's like he's scared to have people close to him, but he's tired of being alone, which brings someone Edgy, his like, who becomes like his outlet to solitude, I guess, because after losing Shorter, Edgy's like, you know, Ash is like, he's my only friend left, he's all I've got, I gotta protect him no matter what. It's like he goes back and forth about it, you know. He cares about Edgy, he wants him close, but he knows that his lifestyle is dangerous. Every time Edgy is close to him, he knows he's putting him in danger. But I think the last episode he really comes to accept everything that Edgy is. He knows that he's his actual true friend, and that he only wants the best for him, and that his soul will always be with him. As Edgy said in his letter, Ash would always be his greatest friend, you know. Bless his soul. As for Edgy's character development, he is kind of a constant. There's not too much change when it comes to Edgy, except for towards the end when he kind of comes out of his shell a little bit. He becomes bolder, you know, he takes the gun, he takes some initiative to save his friend, to save Ash, which I like to see a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this. So we're gonna just do simple scale, 1 out of 10, 10 being greatest anime ever, nothing is wrong with it, and 1 being it's trash, it's Boku no Pico level anime. I think I'm gonna give Banana Fish I think I'm gonna give it like a 7. A 7. I don't think that's a bad rating. I'm kind of like I rate my animes hard, you know, so just taking everything in, you know, I think I'm gonna give it a 7 or maybe like a 7.5. 7.5 I think is fair. It's a good anime, good characters, you know. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's pretty well rounded, especially since it's only 24 episodes. A lot happens in just those 24 episodes, and you know, that's what we got. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's something new, I haven't done this before in the channel, you know, but you know, I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got to watch this, and I'm glad I will be able to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd like to do this again, so if you have like some short series recommendations of anime you like to see me watch, then feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If that's about it, so again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So yeah, bye. Okay, so like I changed my mind. I'm gonna give Banana Fish an 8 because it's a whole new day. I just got home from work. I was at work today, and the whole day I was just thinking about Banana Fish, the ending of it, you know, Ash's death. And I'm there and I'm thinking, like, you know, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense as to why Ash eventually does die. Because correct me if I'm wrong, at some point like further in the beginning of the show, Ash mentions that he doesn't believe in God. I think this was very early on in the show, right? Later on, towards the end of the show, after Edgy gets shot and goes to the hospital, Ash becomes desperate. He says, God, like, don't take him. Like, if anyone deserves to die, it's me, not Edgy. If someone has to die, take me, not him. And so I realize now that that was foreshadowing Ash's eventual death. So right now I'm just like a little mind blown because, you know, I didn't see that coming. No one saw that coming, you know? But yeah, so I'm gonna have to give, I gotta boost the rating for Banana Fish. Like a 7, 7.5 is not gonna cut it, okay? Banana Fish deserves better, so I'm gonna give them an 8. I think that's fair. But like I don't know, the more I think about it, the more like I'm like, damn, Banana Fish was really good, you know? I think the ending was just an initial shock that kind of deterred my complete overview of the show. But now that I'm like thinking about everything all together, I had to boost the rating. I just had to. But anyways, that's my take on it. Let me know if you guys think any different about it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, thanks again for watching. Bye guys.